G'day, welcome back to another video. This video we're starting something quite big for the channel. No, it's not my VK. I was going to build that or give it a rebirth, but at the moment I'm quite happy with the state that it's in. I can cruise it, I can race it. It's a high 9-second car, genuine streeto. I take the girls out in it, so that's just going to hit the back burner. What I am going to be doing is this. So as you know, me and my father have just built a V8 Commodore for him. That's nearing completion. I'm just waiting on a radiator to come. Then we can do the aircon regassing and then finish the engineering process to get the thing completely street legal and engineered and insured. So while I'm waiting for the radiator to come, I'm going to start tearing into this thing. So it is a VK Commodore Executive, pretty clean, rust-free-ish vehicle for, you know, if you can say that nowadays. There's a few parts and pieces, like body rust and stuff like that. I'll go through, I'll turn the camera around shortly and give you a good old look of it. But I'm about to start ripping the interior out of it, get the motor out of it, get all the glass and everything out of it, and then I'll throw it on the hoist and I'll start doing the wheel tubs. Our end goal with this car is to be a drag and drive car with a potential 6-second pass. Obviously, we're not going to go out there and shoot for a 6 straight away. That's a fair old mountain to climb. We do plan on LSing it. It will have a full floater sheet metal 9-inch, real decent turbo 400. We're going to start with a single turbo setup, something small cubed, and then we'll build up to that 2200 plus horsepower range and shoot for 6s. But initially it'll probably end up being an 8.5, 7.5 car as we first roll out onto the truck. But we do plan on doing the tubs and all the body work or chassis work so that when we do come to run a 6, we don't really have to do much work to it. So cage will be overkill, and tubs and the differential and all that will be overkill to start with. But it means we don't have to touch that subject again in the future when we come to run it faster. So what I'll do is I'll open the car up and I'll turn the camera around and I'll show you what we're dealing with. Okay, so here we are. 202 aircon. Relatively clean example. This was a running driving car. We bought it off of Sheila, whose partner pulled it apart. And yeah, it just sat. He pulled some bits and pieces off, and then it just sat in her parents' driveway for a while. And so we ended up getting this for a bit of a steal. We bought this August last year, 23, and we paid $6,000 for it, which we thought was fairly reasonable for a car of this caliber. It is complete. There is a lot of parts in the boot and outside. We can get it running again if wanted to, but we're not taking that route. What I did when I looked at it is I pulled all these seals up, and there was no rust in the familiar spots down the rails, like down the roof rail sections. No rust. Normally they rust quite heavily in here. There's a little bit of surface rust there where the paint's come off. All in the doors are real nice. And same as under here, there's, that's just all rubber. As far as I could see, there was no rust. I pulled all of this skirting rubber off here all the way around. We pulled all of this stuff out. There was no rust inside there anywhere. No signs of being crashed or anything like that, so to say. But we wanted something with a fairly intact interior, as in nice door skins and roof lining and dash and stuff like that. So, because we do plan on making this a drag and drive, so we'll pretty much keep these door skins. Seats will obviously get changed out for some race seats, but the back seat will end up getting chopped and modified to fit around the tubs and the cage. But we want something there so that all the boys have somewhere half decent to sit when they're cruising with us on Drag Challenge. 173,000 Ks, which really shows for the vehicle. Takes me back to my P-plate days where I had to remember to take your head unit off so no bastard would steal it. Yeah, contour plastics and all that, like, they're just in great condition, which is a bit of a bonus for us. Roof lining looks like it's never been touched in its life. But yeah, as I said, there was very minimal rust, if any at all, from what I can tell, you know. That's just probably the worst spot I could find, and that's basically just from paint has been chipped away and it started to eat away, but that's nothing we can't fix. So yeah, this is the start of I don't know, we need a name for it. We'll call it Project 6 for now, I suppose. I really like the colour. My old boy doesn't. I'd really like to keep it like this and make it a nice old sleeper looking vehicle. He hates it, so it's probably at this stage going to be red. Red with the dark grey bumpers. So yeah, if anyone is looking for a 202 Trimatic, the diff out of it, you know, hit me up. Willing to get rid of it so it's out of my shed, out of my driveway, and hopefully into somebody else's vehicle and gets used. I don't like seeing parts go to scrap. Prefer to see someone else's car get on the road from parts that we could supply. So yeah. Now, there's no cracks in the windows. Righto, next day, I've started pulling the car apart. Fuel tanks out, all whole interior's out. Rear windows and stuff's out, so boot's all clear of everything. About to start ripping this diff out, and motor and box is all about to come out as well. Just getting a plan together, getting some parts ordered and organised. I've made this little tool down here so I can you bolt your wheels on, sit it up in there, get your measurements right, get your flange to flange distances and whatnot. I do have a computer, like a sole editing computer set up now, so I'm going to start getting a bit more focused on doing some proper editing for you guys, because at the moment what I'm putting together ain't too special. So let me know what you want to see. If you wanted me to do some like time lapses of me cutting guards out, or if you just want me to do the job and then explain how I did it. I mean, I know sometimes I do like watching time lapses, sometimes I don't when I watch videos. So yeah, let me know what you want. If you just want some detailed parts about how I did something, or if you actually want to see me do it in a time lapse. Yeah, so let me know, and enjoy the episode, and thanks for watching, guys.